Hello and welcome to another Home Inspector M.D. video. Today, we're going to provide you with a checklist of 10 things you should think about doing when you move into your new home. If you're a first-time home buyer, we think this list is helpful in keeping you and your home safe. Let's get started with number one, clean those air ducts. If you have a house with air ducts for your HVAC system, then we highly suggest that after you move into your new home, you hire a duct cleaning service to clean all your ducts. Most likely the previous owner has not cleaned the ducts in many years, maybe even decades. So there may be a lot of dirt and other things in there. Also, it may help alleviate allergy problems and odors if the previous owner had multiple pets or were smokers. Number two, replace all the smoke alarms in the house. Smoke alarms have an expiry date with an average lifespan of about 10 years. And there's a good chance the previous owner did not update the smoke alarms in the house for a long time. I think you would be more comfortable in knowing you have new smoke alarms in the house instead of old smoke alarms in which you're not sure of their condition. Also, make sure that there are smoke alarms on every level of the house and make sure you have multiple carbon monoxide alarms. Remember that hardwire alarms with a battery backup is best practice. Number three, in keeping with the fire safety theme, keep multiple fire extinguishers on hand. Every homeowner should have multiple fire extinguishers in their home. Keep one in the kitchen and one near the utility room for the furnace and electrical panel. If you have a garage, have one there too. Also, do not hide the fire extinguisher. It should be easily accessible in the house. If you have a family, make sure everyone in the family knows the location of each fire extinguisher, and just as important, each one knows how to use it. Remember the PASS system on how to use a fire extinguisher. Pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. Number four, replace that old hose bib in the backyard. This is another device that most likely has not been upgraded in years. You may be asking, why bother? Well, two reasons. The newer hose bibs are called frost-free. These hose bibs move the shutoff valve inside the house instead of outside the house. And during the cold winters, water in the pipes can freeze, then expand, and then fracture pipes. Moving the shutoff valve inside prevents this. Many of these new frost-free faucets also incorporate vacuum breakers. This device prevents any possible chance of water contamination. Number five, replacing old toilets or toilet valves. Let's face it, some people just don't want to sit on other people's toilets that they used for years. Other than that, the toilets could be decades old and could be more prone to cracking. See, about a year after I moved into my new home, one of the toilets suddenly cracked while I was away and water flooded the bathroom and bedroom hardwood flooring. No warning, it just broke. But even if the toilet was replaced in the past, consider replacing the old toilet valve because they don't usually get replaced. Many old toilets have these old valves in the house. You may find it difficult to turn. And guess what? In a different bathroom, suddenly one of these valves just began leaking all over the place without my knowledge. And by the time I found out, it flooded the bathroom and hardwood flooring in the hallway. After years, these old valves can start leaking and you don't want that. Better yet, replace all the old valves with new ones. The cost is small and in the end may save you tons of money from repairs. Number six, install a home security system. Home invasion is real and growing today, and it can happen to anyone at any time. This next tip is about knowing your surroundings by installing security cameras around the house. Now, there are tons of options you can choose from depending on your situation, from basic cameras to full 24-hour call-in service from security companies. But most center around the ability to see around your house in real time anywhere in the world from your phone. With motion sensors, you can automatically record who comes to your door. You can even install a break glass sensor that can warn you if somebody's trying to break in. Just making these cameras visible can be a huge deterrent by itself. In the end, the purpose is to make the criminals look elsewhere because they look for the easy targets. Number 7, add fall prevention to your stairs. We talked about this safety hazard in a previous short video. When you move into your new house with your family, the last thing you want is to have a family member fall on the stairs and hurt themselves. These falls can cause serious physical injury to anyone, especially the elderly. Many stairs outside are made of concrete or wood, and they will be wet or icy, so they add to the chance of slipping. A simple solution is to add anti-slip traction treads. This solution is both inexpensive and easy to apply, and it works on a variety of materials. There are simple peel and stick versions, but a more durable version are the rubber types that you can fasten to the stairs. Either way, they add much needed grip to the stairs. Number 8, replace the old receptacles with the child-proof tamper-resistant receptacles. Now, do this if you notice that the house does not have tamper-resistant receptacles, which is more common in older houses. The shutters help prevent kids from sticking objects into them in order to prevent possible shocks. Of course, only do this if the receptacles are grounded. Ungrounded receptacles require a slightly different solution, such as a GFCI that is also tamper resistant. Now, if it's an older house, it's nice to replace these old receptacles that could have dodgy wiring. Plus, you get that added safety feature by being tamper resistant. Number 9, label your electrical panel. Now, this is another tip that we did make a separate video on, but we think it's an important step that is ignored by many. I mean, what do most people do when they move into their new home? Renovate. This requires knowing which breakers to turn off and on, but an incorrect or missing label will not just frustrate you, but it could be dangerous, as you could turn off the wrong breaker. We do recommend that you buy a circuit breaker finder device to help you in this task, as it will save you a lot of time and effort. Also, we do offer a free directory label template to download in order to help you print your label. See the description below. Number 10, our final recommendation may seem self-serving, but don't throw away or ignore your home inspection report. The inspection report will outline possible issues in the house, what implications they can have, and suggestions on what to do to fix them. Look over the summary as they outline the most significant findings. Use the report as a guide. It will have helpful tips on maintaining the house and will often have detailed information on each system, such as the HVAC components. Use it to search for replacement parts or help with upgrading parts of systems. Thank you for watching our video. If you like this video, subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and think about us in your next home inspection. Hey, looking for other videos like this? Check out these videos. Cheers.